Hi guys, do you want to know if you're an empath? If so, in this video I am going to talk about the traits of an empath, and then I'm also going to give you tips. Also in this video you're going to watch me create an art piece just like always, so let's get right into it. Welcome back everyone. My name is stephanneleal and I help people on their spiritual path awaken through art expression. So what is an empath? I'm going to give you 13 different signs that you could possibly be an empath. Sign 1, you take on other people's emotions as your own. For example, you pick up on tiny changes in expression, body language, or tone of voice that others miss. It's a powerful gift, but also exhausting and overwhelming at times. Sometimes you experience sudden, overwhelming emotions when you're in public. The vibe of a room matters to you. It could quickly pull the energy out of you. You understand where people are coming from without them even really explaining it. You have like this sense, this ability just to be in tune with other people. If you haven't noticed, I ditched the number system, so we're just going to keep listing off signs. Do you find that people come to you for advice a lot? That's another one. You will be the person people turn to for advice a lot of the times. Have you ever been watching a commercial and it just makes you cry? Or you see a tragic event on TV and you're just uncontrollable about it? That could mean you're an empath. Tragic or violent events on TV can impact you very deeply on a level that people can't understand. You can't contain your love of pets, animals, or babies. I can relate to this. I get an overwhelming feeling when I see cuteness in babies, animals, pets, obviously. It's like that feeling of you want to kind of just crush them, not in an evil way, but you're so filled with happiness when you see them. Being an empath causes your feelings to be turned way up. In any situation, you're just feeling more intensely and deeply than anyone else is. So if you feel like you're the one in the room that's always having more of an intense emotion to an event or to a situation or to an animal, there's very likely that you are an empath. You might also feel people's physical illnesses too, not just their emotions. You can become overwhelmed in intimate relationships. This is basically because you're next to somebody constantly and you're absorbing their emotions. We'll talk more about how you can protect yourself and tips on how to live with other people as an empath. You also are a walking lie detector. You can just sense and know when things are off. Have you ever been at a job and ever wondered why your boss doesn't put the team first and they're kind of just egotistical and that really bothers you? That could be a sign that you're an empath. You don't understand why any leader would put their team below them and not beside them. You would also have a calming effect on other people and the power to heal them. You also cannot see someone in pain without wanting to help them. Now, with all that knowledge, you can, for yourself, determine if you believe you are an empath or not. Now, being an empath can be a superpower, but it also can be a downfall for some people. There is something called an unhealed empath. If you are basically unhealed yourself, these situations that you feel immense feelings, you are not going to have your best judgment. You need to be grounded and healed from your own traumas to make this a superpower for you. Some tips that I suggest, and this is just coming from personal experience, are grounding yourself through meditation, through reading, any activity that really puts you in your own body. You need to realize that not everything you feel needs a reaction. As an empath, you're going to be absorbing different emotions around you. So one tip is to ask yourself, is this emotion mine or someone else's? This will help you determine what things you need to deal with and what things you can let go of. As an empath, it could be hard to let go of a negative feeling that you are feeling from somebody else. An important thing to remember is just to breathe, and this will counter that negative energy that you are feeling. It's not your job to take care of someone else's emotions. You can be there to help or guide them, but you don't need to internalize this feeling as your own. If things can't be solved through breathing it out, another thing is you need to step away from what's disturbing you, even if it's just for a little time to process what's going on. This is very important to protect your own emotions, especially when you're a sensitive person. Another thing is to limit your physical contact. You don't have to hug somebody, you don't have to touch somebody. You have the right to your body, and it's okay to tell someone you're uncomfortable with whatever it is. Handshakes or anything. It's your body, your control. You need to make sure you protect your own container, and if it offends somebody, that's their issue, not yours. At least you're protecting yourself. And you need to learn water is your best friend. As an empath, water is something that we enjoy a lot. That means like taking a bath, shower. This will help calm you, and you can also throw on some lavender oil afterwards, and that will help calm your nerves as well. Setting limits and boundaries with people is a huge task for empaths. That's something I struggle with still to this day, but it's something you need to work on, I think, for your whole life, and you just got to keep adjusting and setting boundaries and making sure you're taking care of you, because you won't be able to help anyone else if you can't help your own self. The last thing I want to suggest is to create alone time for yourself. This will give you time to process your emotions and everything else that you have felt during the day. This will definitely help ground yourself and get you to a place where you can see things from a better perspective. Let's talk about the art piece I created. This piece was created with alcohol-based markers and ink. The image came to me while I was in meditation. As I stated before in my other videos, my art comes to me in many ways, but one of them is through meditation or sleep. I kind of just draw from my subconscious. I don't necessarily know what my paintings or drawings mean, but it's just all my feelings put on paper. So you guys can interpret this however you want, but it really just had a lot of my emotions put down in there. Thank you guys for visiting, and I hope you guys got a lot of information, and I'll see you guys next time.